Hello guys, this is onlyabidoang and today I'm gonna be showcasing another free new update for The Sims 4. This update was released on March 15th, 2022 and as the video title suggested, is focused on the inclusion and enhancement of story progression in The Sims 4 as well as some other neat additions. Now let's see what it has to offer. First and foremost are the new and improved story progression system for The Sims 4. Yeah, after almost 8 years, they're finally adding a proper story progression system into The Sims 4. If you didn't know, story progressions are a feature that are already present back in The Sims 3 where it allows uncontrolled Sims to live their life. In The Sims 4, this wasn't really a thing since it released in 2014 up until November 2021, where there was the introduction of neighborhood stories, which functions somewhat like story progression. Here, uncontrolled Sims can finally make some life decisions, but with the direct help of the active Sim. You could either influence them directly by choosing social interactions like pursue dream job, discuss expanding the family, hook up with other Sims, break up with other Sims, and more, or Sims your Sims know may even call you and ask for your opinions on some of their life decisions where you can respond however you want. This system wasn't really on par with the system back in The Sims 3, but it's a start I suppose. In this month's update, however, the neighborhood story system has been greatly improved. All uncontrolled Sims in your game can now make their own decision on a whim. Now they can adopt young Sims into their household, become pregnant with their significant other, adopt a cat or a dog if you have the Sims 4 Cats and Dogs expansion pack, join and leave careers, retire, move into and out of lots, and even die in different kind of accidents. I really like this addition. It really adds in some unpredictable elements around your neighborhood. It can also be a bit wild sometimes. For example, the Bida household in my save, who just had a baby recently, decided to adopt another kid and is now expecting another baby. Not long after that, Father Winter has also decided to move into the middle of Oasis Springs for some reason. It's amazing. Additionally, the accidental deaths will apply to not only base game deaths, but also deaths from other packs. To get to know some of the new changes around the neighborhood, you can click on the mailbox in front of your Sims home and choose Check Recent Neighborhood Stories. From there, you can check out which household has just got new changes in the notification each time you click the interaction. From there, feel free to take a visit to those Sims and see their life changes in person. Traits of the uncontrolled Sims may also affect their neighborhood stories. For example, uncontrolled Sims with the family-oriented trait are more likely to have or adopt kids, while Sims with the non-committal or the hates children trait are less likely to do so. Their traits will also heavily influence their careers and on how they'll accidentally die. For some reason, they didn't add the ability for them to get married autonomously in this update. These may probably be added in future updates, but I guess it might have something to do with the broken mess that is My Wedding Stories game pack for now. But what if you don't want all of this? What if you don't want Sims around the neighborhood to die of accidental death but still want them to continue living their life? What if you only want this system on certain households or none at all? Or what if you don't want Vlad the vampire working as a babysitter out of the sudden? Well, personally, I wouldn't mind him pursuing his dream job, but still, if that's the case, then this next feature may interest you. This update also includes the ability to fully configure the neighborhood story system to your liking. You can do that by going to Manage Worlds and then go to the Manage Household option. There, you'll be met with this brand new option for you to customize neighborhood stories. By default, this option is disabled for the households in the My Household tab. But if you go to the Other Households tab, meaning households that you never have played before, it will automatically be turned on. From there, you can configure whether you want certain aspects of the systems to be enabled or disabled. Be sure to click on the Confirm button so the settings will apply to all the households. You can also use this button to reset your current changes back to default. The same can be done on households in the My Household tab. Besides that, you can also configure the neighborhood stories for each individual household. After doing that, the customized household will be marked with this icon above it. If you want to disable this whole system for all households, you can do so by unchecking Enable Neighborhood Stories. Do note that even if you already disable it universally, you can still enable and configure the neighborhood stories for individual household if you want certain households to still have neighborhood stories but not the other. You can also disable the system for good through the settings as well if you want to completely disable it for your entire save. There's also the option to reset all configurations made for your neighborhood stories, both universal and individual, back to default. This update also introduces 7 new scenarios for you to try out, which are Too Many Toddlers, where your goal is to take care of at least 3 toddlers and have them reach level 3 in 4 different toddler skills. This was actually a limited time scenario from back in November 2021, but it's now a permanent one. And then there's Unlucky Chef, where your goal is to reach the top level of the culinary career, but the catch is that there's a high chance your sim will catch fire when cooking, no matter how high their cooking skills. The Troublemaker, where your goal as a mischievous teen with grade F in school is to either become a B student and have 5 friends, bounce back and become an A student, or double down and have a partner in crime to do a school prank. Rom-Com, where you play as an engaged couple in a complicated relationship, and your goal is to have one sim to become a comedian and either fix their current relationship, break it up, have one sim move out, or die. Super Rich Super Villain, where your sim will start with 0 simoleons and need to reach the villain branch of the secret agent career and have 500,000 simoleons in total. Extraterrestrial Researcher, where your goal is to build a spaceship, travel to space, and come back home bringing 5 unique alien creatures. And finally, No Skills No Problem, where your goal is to have 400,000 simoleons, but you'll start with 0 simoleons and cannot gain any skill. Additionally, you can now play scenarios with existing household, but this option will not be available on certain scenarios that requires additional setups. All scenarios will also have their own difficulties, ranging from easy, intermediate, and hard. Despite that, all scenarios will still reward you with 5,000 satisfaction points after you completed it, regardless of its difficulty. 4 new tattoos will be added this month to the game through The Sims Delivery Express. It's not available in the game at the time I'm recording this, but The Sims team has provided some sneak peek to the upcoming tattoos, so I'm gonna mention it anyway in case you're watching this after it's been released. The tattoos designs are actually the result of the collaboration with 4 talented tattoo artists in real life. Anyway, once the tattoos are already available, a notification will appear mentioning an upcoming Sims Delivery Express, and then the download will automatically start if you're connected to the internet. But you can check it out manually by going to the settings and go to the Sims Delivery Express menu just to make sure. Besides that, there are also many bug fixes added to this update, but I'm not gonna be covering it on this video. Feel free to take a look at the official patch note of the update. I'll provide the link to it in the description of the video below. So those are some of the new features and changes introduced in March 2022 update. Anyway, thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope that you like it, and if you do enjoy it and want more Sims videos like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel. See you later!